Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be making a video today talking about all of my goals and resolutions and all that fun stuff for 2020. But I first wanted to start this video by number one saying, hey, if you're brand new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. The bell does matter because when you hit that bell, you get notified every single time that I upload a video. So it's pretty nifty because YouTube has been hiding your favorite creators from your subscription feed. They like to do that sometimes, so make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss out on any videos. And the second thing that I wanted to start the video off with talking about is how 2019 went and what I feel like I really learned and gained from last year. I do think it's important to look back on the last year and see both the things that did work and the things that did not work. The successes, the failures, the hard times, the good times. 2019 was a roller coaster ride for my family, but it ended amazingly. I have just started recovery for my surgery. I'm starting physical therapy next week, so that's exciting. But I did feel like a lot of 2019 was just kind of change in general. And if you're anything like me, change is kind of hard. Change is challenging. Change grows us and stretches us and helps us be who we are. It really creates character in us. As much as I hate change, I know that I have to embrace it year after year after year if I want to grow. It's just how it works. But one skill that I gained in 2019 that I didn't even know I really had was cooking. Because of my surgery and not being able to like get out and do things, I didn't film as much. I just wasn't my active normal self, you know? I took to cooking. Went to the kitchen, made things. That was one thing that I was able to do because it made me stay inside my house. I didn't have to worry about trying to get out of here with an e-scooter. And so I started just kind of focusing on like making meals for the family, and I was pleasantly surprised to find out that I'm actually a pretty good cook. And I've always hated cooking. It's always been something that like I loathed with a passion. Like I hated it. And so I'm excited that I have confidence in myself now when it comes to cooking. And for this year, the main skill that I want to learn is blogging. Not vlogging with a V, blogging with a B. I know I'm way behind on the blogging trend, but I do know that YouTube is not forever. What we have here is not forever, which makes me sad to say. Because I know the day that, you know, YouTube isn't around anymore, that'll be like a sad day for all. But the fact is, I need a way to be able to connect with all of you wonderful people that are sitting here watching my videos. And so I will be creating a blog. I actually already have my domain, my hosting site, and all of that. And I've been paying for it for the last 6 months, but it's not set up yet. So that is going to be the biggest priority for this year, is to get the blog set up and to really just learn how to blog. I know nothing about it and it's scary and foreign to me. It literally looks like Chinese with all the coding and everything. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna be learning as I go with that, but that blog should be released in the next month. That's my goal. So going along with work related things, I have all of my notes here on my phone, so I'm just reading as I go. I want to stay consistent on both YouTube channels. I feel like I've always been able to just kind of focus on one channel while the other one just kind of gets thrown under the bus. And I don't want that to be the case this year. I do feel like my most professional, on-point content is going to be on this channel. But I still want to share our daily life. I still want to share the ins and outs. I want to share the behind the scenes. I want to share the real raw moments, and that's all going to be on our vlogging channel. If I could just get on a consistent schedule, I think I could really knock it out of the park, but I have to stay motivated in that and just really stick to this goal. My next one is there's going to be several new projects this year. Obviously, I just shared the first one with you guys. I am going to have my blog. On that blog, you're gonna find different content than you're gonna find here on my YouTube channel. It's gonna be like really fast, easy fashion content. I want something that I'm able to link with Pinterest. So just like really quick things like how to style a vest, how to create 4 fashion looks from items already in your closet, those kinds of things. I just want it to be very informative and easy and just quick, you know? But I also am going to be launching a few other things. Number one, an ebook or an e-course. My first e-course that I'm going to launch is probably going to be really just a small course, but it's going to be good. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, because that's where I'm going to be like talking more about that part of my business, and I'll be sharing the launch date and everything like that. So that is in the works. And then also, and this is not 100%, but I'm thinking about creating a podcast, and I may just do like a short podcast of like 8 episodes and see how it goes from there. But this is something that I've been requested to do over and over again, and I want to make content that you guys love. I would absolutely love to do a podcast, so that's on my maybe list, but I'm hoping it'll become a reality. Now I have my family goals. My first family goal is to get Jude on a preschool level. He just turned 4, and he's really just now starting to learn his ABCs, writing them, learning them in general. I just want to get him on a level that I feel like Eden was at his age. Now I do know that, you know, Eden was always like a very, very advanced for her age. So I try not to compare the two, because I don't think that's fair to ever compare 2 kids, because everyone's on a different learning path. But we probably are going to be putting him in preschool next year, so I wanted to make sure that he was on preschool level. So that's my first goal. And my second goal is to have consistent dates with David. I'm not going to say weekly, because I don't feel like that's very realistic, but just more consistent than they have been. And it's nice because we live close to family now, and so we actually can have the opportunity to go on more dates. And so I really just want to utilize that and be able to spend more time together one-on-one. These are my lifestyle goals. I'm most excited about these ones because I feel like they're separate from work. They're separate. They're kind of like my escape goals, if you will. I don't know. Okay, so the first one is 50 hikes in 2020. Now, during this recovery process of sitting at home all day, not walking, not doing anything, I made a pact to myself. I am hiking this year. I am climbing mountains. I'm going on trails. Whatever it is, like, I am doing it. Count me in. So all I need to wait for is my doctor's approval to be able to go on things like hikes and things. Now I can go on like trails right now, like easy trails and things like that. And that's no problem at all. But I'm hiking 14ers. And if you don't know what a 14er is, it's a 14,000 foot mountain. I live in Colorado. We have all the best mountains here. Like, it would be a shame to live my life not climbing mountains anymore. This is just where I am now. I'm like, I went 3 months without using my ankle. I'm not going another month without utilizing my ankles in the way that I need to be utilizing them. Does that make sense? Like, I'm just so motivated to climb every mountain in the world right now. So 50 hikes in 2020. It could be a 2-mile trail hike. It could be a 20-mile mountain hike. A hike is a hike. I'm gonna be documenting this whole process too, and I'm really excited about it because I just cannot wait to take you guys along with me, to show you how beautiful my state is, and to show you how plus-size women can be just as active as everybody else. Along with that, I want to make healthier choices this year. I want to eat healthier. I freaking love vegetables. Like, I think they're the most delicious things ever. I don't always make them because, you know, they're a little bit more time consuming. It's more time consuming to make a salad than it is a plate of nachos. Let's just be real. So I really just want to not be lazy and cut corners. I want to make food that's healthy and that just gives me basic nutrition. You know, and what I love about coming from this perspective as opposed to all the other years is that this is not focused on weight loss and being a certain amount of weight. Like, I am so glad that those days are over for me. I don't even think in those terms anymore. I am perfectly happy with the body that I have right now. I have no complaints, no worries. Like, I love myself and I love my body. In this process of hiking and eating healthy, am I going to lose weight? Maybe, but that's not my priority, and I don't care either way. I just want to feel my best and live my best life. So that's all I care about. And this next goal is something that I've been saying for years and years and years, and I have made excuse after excuse after excuse. I am writing songs this year. I have already begun the process of writing songs. My goal is to have 6 songs that I will have recorded by the end of the year. It's a very lofty goal for me because I still have so much insecurities with like singing and my voice and sharing all that. Don't ask me why, because I have no idea. It's just been something that's always held me back, but it is my biggest dream in life. It always has been. Singing and performing is me. It's my heart. And so we're making this a reality. We're writing the songs, we're doing this. Ideally, I think it'd be pretty awesome if I could release my first song around April. And it may or may not be a body positive anthem, so. And onto my personal goals. I only have two main personal goals. Number one, go back to therapy. I feel like I need some intensive therapy right now in my life. I'm feeling conflicted with life sometimes. Like, I'm just your typical human being. You know, there's things that I need to work on, and there's things that I need to get through, and there's forgiveness that I need in my life, and there's some letting go that I need to accomplish, and therapy is a great thing, my friends. So I'm going back. And in addition to that, I want to travel as much as possible this year. One awesome thing that we did in 2019 that we loved, all of us together as a family, was we went on a massive road trip together. It was so much fun. We started out in Colorado, we went to New Mexico, Arizona, California, Nevada, Utah, and back here. And that was like so much fun. It was like a 2-week road trip. So we're definitely gonna be doing a spring road trip, probably to Portland, because that's been on our list for forever and we would love to go. And then we'll also probably be going on a fall one as well. As much as we can travel, as much as possible, we're there. And I do have one more thing on my list here, and that's stop biting my nails for good. Some of you may not know, but I am a very bad nail biter. I always have been my whole life. It's definitely a generational curse thing because my mom always did it, my grandma always did it, and now my kids are doing it because they watch me do it. So it's one of those things I'm like trying to break the habit before it's too late for them and they grow up their whole lives just biting away. For me, it's definitely like when I'm anxious or stressed, it's even worse. And yeah, it gets pretty bad. But I would love to have my first manicure this year. I think that'd be amazing. I've never had a manicure. And also, you know, my nails hold me back from doing 2 things that I love to do, and that is makeup tutorials and playing the piano. I've never really played the piano on camera, and I hate doing makeup tutorials because of my nails. So they're holding me back, they're making me feel insecure, and that's why I want to change it. So that's my last thing. So yeah, that is my list. I would love to hear some of your guys's. What are some things that you've jotted down this year, or some things that you feel like have been placed on your heart this year to achieve? I would love to hear those things. And also, if you're willing to share, tell me 1 thing or 2 things or 3 things that you did in 2019 that you want to take over to this year. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video, and we will see you in our next one.